What up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and I'm just going to give you a pretty much no BS review in what I think of them for having them for nearly a year now. This is how they sit. I think I have the extra large version or something like that. I think there's like a bigger size you can get because I do have a big head. I said that in my other videos, but yeah, overall I think at first I thought they looked like really thick, but I think it's just a good style, especially if you're someone who maybe already wears thicker of these like solid frame glasses. But at first I thought they were too thick, but I think I've just gotten used to them and I wear them so much that now I think like maybe they're part of my style or whatever it is. And I'm pretty sure you can get like this area, the frame, more of like that polished look, but I have just the regular matte. But overall, I mean, good glasses. I got the transitional prescription instead of just staying clear or having the shades, the dark lenses. But overall, I've enjoyed them a lot. Now, there are some things that I wish I knew, and let's talk about those. So first of all, you can't record, at least with mine, for that long. I think it's about 2 to 3 minutes at a time. And then also you have to have it pretty much connected to your phone. And if you're trying to use your phone to like play music on something else, like a speaker or something, and you want to record, sometimes it's a hassle because it'll connect to your phone, so whatever you're playing on the speaker might go to your glasses. Now, for example, the reason why I say that is because I like to golf. I like to film my golf play, even though it's not good. But sometimes I'll be playing music in our cart, and then it'll change to my glasses, even though I want to record and I want to keep the music on in my cart. So that's just some minor thing. And then also, I wish I had the case. The case is in my car right now, but the case charges your glasses, and your glasses will last for about, I would say, if you're using them nonstop, about 2 hours. And that's like if you're listening to a podcast or music or videos on your phone, I guess. But I've noticed they last for about 2 hours. And the glasses are pretty cool because they'll notify you when you need to charge them and what percentage they're at every single time that you turn them on. But it will notify you when it gets down to like 15%. And by the time it gets down to 15%, I think you probably have like 5 minutes left if you're using them nonstop, maybe like 5 to 10. Because yeah, I use them a lot. I use them a lot to listen to podcasts, music. So I think I've really tested the limits for how long you can really use them. And I would say 2 hours. And I think maybe if you're using them on and off, you can keep them longer. And I think the same would go for recording. When I first got these, I tried to record a full round of golf. It didn't keep enough power for that long of time. But overall, if you expect that and know that ahead of time, you can really get some cool content. Now, the thing that's really cool about these is it looks like you're filming, like when you record, which I'll show you how it works. You can't really see it, but it's kind of a button up here. Let's see if it focuses, but yeah, right there. I have everything to where I manually have to record and pause and things like that because I turn off the Hey Meta setting because I heard that it helps keep your battery, because that's something that I really wanted to do with these, have them just be able to use them a lot longer or extend the battery life longer. Now, as I was saying, if you were to record with these, it looks like I just have my phone out. That's what I think is really impressive about these. Battery life is whatever, as long as you have those expectations, it's fine. But what really impressed me was it really looks like I'm just recording my phone when I use these, and it's pretty cool, and it's really easy to get them onto your phone. Now, it will take some battery, I think, from your phone and like whatnot just from uploading, but overall, very easy to get videos and pictures on your phone. Now, the only thing is, obviously, they're on my face. Now, when you're recording, the thing is, you can't see exactly what it looks like. So that part you kind of have to get used to. I think the camera's on this side, making sure like your head is kind of slightly tilted, or if you're wearing a hat, like to put it up or put it back like I do when I golf. But yeah, that's the only thing I've noticed as far as when you're filming, it's great, but not really knowing what it's looking at. But sometimes people just like the organic point of view. But that's something to keep in mind if you want to use these for content creation. And now, as far as the sound goes, these are pretty good. It's pretty much like you're wearing headphones. The only thing is, and I know it's really hard because they are a pair of glasses, but the bass isn't the best. But overall, like, you can easily listen to music and podcasts. But yeah, I'm a big music guy and I love bass, especially driving around in my car, wearing my headphones, whatever it is. So that part kind of sometimes makes it harder for me to listen to music if the bass isn't as good, or like if I'm trying to listen to a song for the first time, it doesn't give you the full experience. But if you're listening to podcasts, perfect. And as far as the loudness goes, no one can really hear what's going on unless they're like really close or if it's like super quiet. And if you have it like max volume, which sometimes I've noticed if I'm in a louder area, I'll put it up to nearly max and you can't really tell, like it doesn't really hurt your ears, I feel like, or at least for me. I also have bad hearing. But I think that part's nice, that other people, it might sound louder to you because it's so close, because the speakers are actually like right underneath. It's gonna be hard to see. Hopefully it focuses. You can kind of see, I'm trying to hold my glasses and the camera, but the speakers are like right here. Just believe me. And then they're also at the top. So like, yeah, if you have it full volume, other people will barely be able to hear it. Not that I think you really need it to be full blast, but if you are in an area that's a little louder, then yeah, you probably need that. But overall, these are like my everyday glasses and I really like them. I'm going to continue wearing them. I think they're really helpful and it's cool for when I want to make quick content for TikTok or something like that. Now I will say this, I should have the charging case. It's in my car. I think I said that earlier, but sometimes I don't know why when I try to charge them and I take them out of the case, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's the glasses, the case, whatever it is, they won't charge, which is really annoying if I'm expecting to use them for a while and then now I have to wait like another 30 minutes to charge them, which I don't think I mentioned that, but it does take like half an hour full charge. Maybe around 25 minutes to half an hour for a full 100% charge to last you 2 hours. So kind of keep that in mind too if you want to use them for a long time. But yeah, sometimes I leave them in the case and it looks like they're charging when they're not. But I have noticed a way to make sure that they're charging is keep your case fully charged so it turns green. That'll make sense if you get the glasses, but I'll try to put up something if I can to make that make more sense. But make the case fully green, because if you put the glasses in and the glasses aren't fully charged, then the light will turn yellow, which shows you that, okay, it recognizes your glasses are in the case and they should be charging. But if your case isn't fully charged, the case will turn yellow. And then now when you put in your glasses, it'll stay yellow, so you won't really be able to tell if your glasses are charged or not. So I think that's a really good tip, but I think that's pretty much the gist of it. These glasses, again, I love them. I enjoy them. Wear them every day, especially for the price. I think they're pretty much, if you were to buy glasses on their own or headphones on their own and then you just combine them, so it makes sense for the price. And again, I got the transitional prescription lens, so I think that does make it cost a little bit more. So if you get the standard ones and you're fine with them just being shades or just clear glasses, then I don't think it's that bad of a price point. I would say that's all you need to know about these glasses if you're considering purchasing them. I do recommend them, but keep in mind, I know that the newer ones can record longer or something like that, and I know you can live stream. I'm just saying this based on what I do with them and what I use them for and what I think is the most practical use. But yeah, if you're a content creator, maybe watch a different video about someone who live streams or stuff like that. But overall, yeah, I have really enjoyed these glasses, and I do recommend them to anyone who's in the market for them. Especially maybe if you get the older ones, they might be cheaper. And I know Oakley, they have one now. I'm not a big fan of that style, so I probably won't be getting those. But yeah, pretty good glasses. I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. Now I would appreciate as well if you drop a like, follow, comment something. If you have questions, I'm more than happy to help, and I'll see you later.